Yo, yo, yo! Welcome back! Welcome back! Man! Yo! I know. I can't help it, man. I'm giddy as hell right now, dog. Not only is it the 11th Fireside Chat, welcome back, but it is the the 1 year anniversary since we started this thing, y'all, way back June 3rd, 2019. Wasn't that long ago, but y'all, 365 days nowadays seems like, like 5, 10 years, man. So, so much should be happening, man. And it's crazy. But y'all, I just want to thank each and every person that has shown love, that has clicked on a thumbnail, that has become a subscriber, that's followed the page, that's reached out, that's given me a high five after disinfecting. It's all good. I am so grateful for y'all overwhelming support, man. I never thought that, people would really want to hear me just talk. I've been talking my whole life and everyone's always been saying, shut up. So it's like, it's crazy, like folks like, yo, you gonna talk about this? Or, yo, I know you gonna talk about this. Or what are your thoughts on that? And like being somebody that folks come to now, that shit's surreal, y'all. Like, that shit is crazy. But I'm not pushing anybody away. If anybody has anything they want to say, anybody want to reach out, anybody got questions, concerns, anything like that, you already know how to get at me. So, with that being said, let's jump off into this thing, man. So, first and foremost, I just gotta say this because I haven't said it in a while. Y'all, boy, Trump is wildin', man. This nigga crazy. Like, like the whole United States, every state, all 50 states participated in protests, and this nigga still ain't on the right side. Like, his whole fucking country told him he was wrong. And what's he doing? He's declaring war on his people. This is piss poor pathetic, y'all. Like, I can't stand this shit. Like, this man is literally attempting to mobilize federal military units to, like, Minneapolis and Baltimore and San Jose and New York and all these places, Milwaukee and Cleveland, Chicago. And it's just like hold up. Even the Secretary of Defense, what's his name, Ebsner or whatever that nigga name is, even he was like, I don't think it's necessary. And even before I just jumped on to do this right here, I saw that old former Defense Secretary Mattis. Even he was like, yo, Trump's a threat to the Constitution. And I mean, obviously we all knew that, but it's coming to light. It's like he's scrambling, y'all. And to show y'all that he's really scrambling, what is he doing? He's trying to rally that base like always. This nigga is trying to clear the streets like it's the motherfucking, like it's the scene like with Moses or some shit. And you know what I'm saying? Like, to take a photo op in front of the church because he's still pandering to the evangelicals. Like, how long has he been pandering to them? He allowed the Catholics and the Protestants to get that PPP money. He turned churches back into essential businesses, even though everybody was like, yo, calm down. Like, we ain't ready to go. It's not that time yet. Now he's standing in front of the motherfucking church with the Bible, taking pictures, trying to act like he is the savior for all of this social unrest. Like, stop it, bruh. Stop. Get some help. I know y'all seen that Michael Jordan gif, but yeah, it's not the right way to go about things. Like, when people are protesting the White House, turning the lights off of the White House like it's Halloween and you ain't got no candy no more, yeah, that ain't it, son. Like, you got to address people. And when you finally address folks, you can't leave out what is going on. We need more than just the business leader, as y'all call him. We need a social, moral leader as well. We need somebody that will lead us out of this revolution into something even more beautiful. Because that's what it is, y'all. We're living right now in the midst of a social revolution and also a pandemic. I think it's still in the background somewhere. Like those apps for, on your phone and stuff like that, like background apps still kind of running, but you're not really sure if it's actually affecting you or not. Yeah, that's kind of where COVID's at right now, bro, because No one's really talking about it too much. I know they said 19,000 more cases have sprung after these protests and stuff like that. But nigga, ain't nobody go get tested. Y'all lying. Y'all lying. Stop it. Just stop it. Um, but I'm not saying COVID in all isn't real. You know what I'm saying? There has been a actual pandemic that has happened. We have been categorically speaking on it and stuff like that. We've been making sure that we try to keep y'all up to date on things, but it's been very hard. It's been very hard. Things change so quick, y'all. It's every time I get behind this camera and I'm like, all right, I'm about to talk about this. The minute I get off this camera and I get on my phone, I'm like, damn, this shit just happened. And it's like, bro, like how? I would literally need to be live 24/7 just to give y'all updates on everything that is happening, and it's crazy. But speaking of the social unrest, as they like to call it, I call it the beautiful revolution. But yeah, it has been so overwhelming to see the support. I'm gonna put it to y'all like this: as somebody, an African American, who has felt like for his whole life he's never ever truthfully mattered at any given point, to see so many people that are not just looking like him, but look like everybody else in the world, to tell him that he matters, whoo, boy, y'all don't know. Man, I done seen some of the strongest people tear up during these things, man, because that is how real it is. Emotions are being flooded. We are seeing police officers put down their shields to stand with the people. We are seeing National Guardsmen put down their shields to stand with the people. We are seeing police chiefs call out police chiefs. We are seeing all of this. Like, this, this is so beautiful, y'all. We had London, we had New Zealand, we had Tokyo, Vancouver, Toronto, man, like so many places in the world right now are standing up and saying George Floyd. And I want y'all to understand, it goes deeper than George Floyd, but this is the, as my mom said, the straw that broke the political camel's back. Like, this is what it was that literally set the spark. And I am so glad and so sad at the same time. I am so grateful that this national conversation is finally being heard and not falling on deaf ears. But I would be remiss if I did not acknowledge how sad it is that every time I get on my timeline, I see another image of this cop with his knee over George Floyd's neck. And it's a sad realization and symbol that he was martyred for this cause. Y'all never forget the people that are being lost, okay? And speaking of that, this is something that has been brought to my attention numerous times by a lot of people on my timeline that aren't really being heard. Y'all, real quick, I I just I want to take a quick moment of silence for all of the African American females who have lost their life to police brutality, who are not being heard. There are so many names, and I'm going to put every one of them in the description for you. But for right now, just put your fist up. Just give me a moment of silence, and let's respect these beautiful black queens. Thank you. Um, there was this post earlier, and it asked, like, black men, what do you love about the black woman? And then it said, black women, come listen. And I put in an answer, and I loved my answer. And truthfully, I can't remember everything that I put because I tried to make it poetic because, like, women, black women in general, the ones that deserve, you know, that credit that I was speaking about, it's so hard to not get poetic when you speak about them. Like, when I think about black women, it's like this part of me right here, it swells up. Like, I get these feelings on my arm, not goosebumps, but like real chills when I think about like the love and the beauty, the resilience, the strong-willed nature, the fact that the black woman has just the worst plight of all, like the things that she goes through, the fact that intersectionality is something that has to consistently be explained in ways like, okay, I'm a female, but okay, I'm black, so do I fight for female causes or do I fight for black causes? Things that we as black men aren't even aware of, you know? Like the struggles that the black woman goes through, they can't even be compared. So we as black men, we need to be better and we need to be stronger when it comes to protecting our queens. And we also need to understand that our vulnerability, that is a sense of strength. By allowing ourselves to be weak enough to listen to what she's saying, to receive what she is saying. Bruh, I'm telling you, listen to your woman. She done been through a lot more than you'll ever be able to understand, but at least you'll take the time to try. Black women, I love you. I hear you. I see you. I promise. So, let's kind of talk about a little bit what I've been listening to because I want to kind of lead that into something else. But I've been jamming, y'all, to some of these 2017 albums that really like captivated my heart at the time that they dropped. So there was this rapper out of I believe California named Locksmith. Dude's been rapping forever. One of the dopest like just writers. The way that he can put words together, phenomenal. But he puts this album together called Olive Branch, and it speaks on social injustices from a foreigner's perspective, and it's dope because he's able to really articulate and pinpoint certain things that the outsider can kind of see that insiders are a little bit kind of biased to. And like the whole album's dope. He's been on a whole bunch of freestyles where he just goes for like 5-10 minutes just talking about long drawn out things, and it's just like, oh my god, like this dude's a beast. Then there's Joey Badass's All American Badass. Dope. 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 You could tell it was a young black revolutionary almost on a Tupac level speaking this truth. You know what I'm saying? Speaking that truth. And then there's the Nick Grant Return of the Cool. Like it's just smooth as hell, but it's a black man also telling you that even though I'm a fly guy, I still am a smart man and I can peep the ways of the world. So these albums, they really really stamped a certain part of my life at that time, and they really really helped change a lot of my mentality into understanding what my purpose was. So I'm seeing a lot of posts of people talking about, why are rappers so silent? They've been wanting this, that, and the other, and you're answering your question. Rappers aren't silent. Trust me, rappers are not silent. Fuck the police. You know when that song came out? 1988. You know when I came out? 1988. Shouts out to mom. But look, what I'm trying to say is, for at least 31 years, and it's been going on longer than that. They've been rapping, doing this stuff, longer than that. But at least since then, they've been telling you every year that this is what's going on. Tupac interviews in 1992 are more relevant than they are in 2020. Okay? Like, this has been going on. When I talk about King Crooked's Good vs. Evil and Good vs. Evil 2, The Red Empire, these are actual storytelling, conceptual albums expressing the pain and the agony of having to live in this misunderstood world and try to find your way in it. Okay? Like, when we see these albums coming out, this is when rappers are speaking. Stop saying that they're being silent just because you don't see them on Twitter, being Twitter fingers, or just because they're not on Facebook with a picture. Yeah, we still got Cole showing up. You know what I'm saying? We got all these other people that are still in pictures that you're seeing, but that doesn't matter because their art has been speaking for them, and that is how you found out about them. So what you need to do is go back and listen to those albums and listen to what the rappers are telling you instead of just turning up and getting hyped to them. Because I promise you there's a lot more messages and there's a lot more things that they've been saying that you guys just haven't been listening to. And that's the difference. Stop saying rappers aren't speaking. Stop getting mad because you ain't seen Kendrick Lamar come tweet when that man done dropped To Pimp a Butterfly and is 80% socially conscious and expressing the fact that I'm a black man, but hey, I'm still trying. You know what I'm saying? Like, when we have all of these beautiful, beautiful artists making this beautiful struggle, socially conscious, trapped, not trapped, but trapped, as in trapped in a system, music, that is them speaking. That is their platform. That is their voice. That is their strength. And that is their time to try to get you to listen. So stop asking where are they, because they motherfuckers have been here. You dig? represent. Anyways, yeah. I don't really have much else to say. I'm grateful that I'm still here. I'm grateful we didn't get deplatformed. I'm grateful that my hair hasn't fallen out, still growing. What's that? It's been a hell of a ride, man. I cannot express the gratitude that I have towards any one of you who has just shown love. Everybody else in the world, don't get me wrong, I got love for everybody. But man, y'all people who have been helping me, keeping me going, you the real MVP. Straight up, man, I love y'all. I love y'all so much. The silent supporters, I love y'all too. The haters, I love y'all more because y'all keep me going just as much. I promise. So, from everyone here at Controversial Conversation and Open Minded Productions, I am Jizzle, the jokester. This is 1 year. I love y'all. As always, y'all be good and y'all be great. One love.